Good evening, good you're here. This is the second live episode of the English version. Every Wednesday, 9:15 Central European Time, +1. It's a live Q&A, but I know a lot of people watch this episode later on because they're now asleep, or just woke up, or in the middle of their work because they're somewhere on another part of the world. So that's why we like to continue with this English version of the KOI TV live stream. It's a Q&A, so please, if you have any questions, please put them in the live chat, in the top chat, and I will try to answer them. If they are koi related, pond related, Japan related, I will do my best. We have a giveaway, not the honey, that was the Dutch version. That's also difficult to send throughout the world. So I can do the propolis, and I can do we have a really nice Dainichi, original Dainichi sticker. And maybe something else comes up during this evening. It's a beautiful day here, weather-wise in Holland. A lot of the temperature is rising. Came just a few days ago from maybe 5 or 6 degrees. And windy and rain, a lot of rain, and now today was really a nice, comfortable weather, like I like it. So that was that. We've got a lot of things coming up. The Aukari project 2024. Aukari project is quite old. Already we did many times already. The first time we did Aukari was with 10 koi only, the Maruju koi farm. It was like a test. We had to learn, the Maruju koi farm, Sige, Mitsuku and Yasu needed to learn what was Aukari project. With at that time it was Nisai, all Nisai, but now it is with Nisai, Tosai, and even some Sansai, but mainly Tosai, because we want it to be as easy to join for everybody. Easy to join for everybody with a with different budget. You can, with a low budget and also high budget, you can get a really beautiful koi that is in Aukari. Aukari means I take care of. So so it's really simple. The koi stays in Japan at the breeder, and the breeder decides. They will say in advance, before you buy, of course, if the koi is going to go into one of their ponds, in one of the concrete ponds, or mainly in the mud pond. So most breeders that join our project, and we've got quite a lot of breeders, they keep their koi in the mud pond, but Omasako, for example, last year, I don't know this year, but last year did it put them in their special outside concrete pond. It's quite big, and the fish came out beautiful. And that is just to make sure the result is easier, so you get slightly less big koi, still big, 45, 47 Nisai, nothing wrong with that. But it's more safe. In a mud pond, maybe they grow up to 55, 10 centimeters more, sometimes 60, but it's dangerous for, there's more risk. So that's why they say, yeah, put it in the concrete pond with a lot of success. So we started it, yeah, years and years and years and years ago. I think this is a Aukari project 17, 18, 19. It's really, yeah, every year we do this. Now it's called the Aukari project / Koi Cave Mud Pond Games. And the Koi Society, Koi Cave, is helping us to organize this event, and they promote a lot for us to on this for this event. If you're in Belgium, Germany, or anywhere, if you like to join, it's easy. You can come here at Saturday the 11th. Yeah, you can visit our facility. It starts at 12, and we have got a barbecue, everything. But if you think, yeah, I'm in Great Britain or I'm wherever, you can also join the live stream where we launch the website with all the koi, and at that moment we also launch the website here. So it's live, it's European time, Central European time +1, let's say 1 o'clock p.m. Yeah, so yeah, you have to see what time it is at your place. So that's it. It's a Q&A, so Anton, please think of a question. If not, no problem. I've got a lot to talk about. You can see many ponds after a long period of lousy weather. The ponds are getting a bit warmer now. They've been a bit warmer. I think some ponds maybe 3.5 weeks ago were 17 degrees, and then after 1 week they were 10 degrees again. That's really difficult for the koi, but they yeah, so that's, yeah, the koi don't like that. But now it looks like the temperature will rise. Of course, we've got some shitty days coming, but yeah, the temperature will not go back to 10 degrees, I hope. So starting up the pond is important. Check if your UV lamp is still working enough for your pond. Hey, you can see, yeah, some dealers say, oh, you have to change it every year. That's not what we say. We say, after 1 year, get like a backup lamp, just installed in your closet, in your shed, and then whenever you can see, that can be 1 year later, sometimes even 2 years later, you can see, hey, the water is not as clear as it is normally. It's a bit, yeah, foggy and not green, because it doesn't start green. It's a bit like, ooh. Then change your lamp, and you will see the result after yeah, after a few days already. If you wait, if you see like, oh, it's a bit foggy, and then you have to order or go to your dealer to get a new lamp, and if they don't have it on stock, and takes, let's say, 3-4 days, then the water is green indeed, and then it takes a lot more time and you need more wattage to clear your water again. So be alert with that, so you have crystal clear water, and you can show your koi to whoever wants to see them, or whoever you want to see, to show them. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, I've got my reading glasses here. Ruben, he's been to the to the Dutch live stream, and he's asking, but it's a good question. how do you put a new koi, how do you introduce new koi to your pond with or without quarantine period. Yeah, it's these days are also good days, good temperatures to entry to introduce your new koi into your pond, but it's always a not risky, but yeah, a bit more risky than don't put new koi in your pond. You will always get a reaction. Normally, you will always get a reaction in your pond. What's important, I prefer a quarantine tank, let's say 2 to 3 ton of water with a good filtration system with nice aeration, and yeah, that's it. Put the new koi in there. Make sure it's crystal clean. It's really clean, and you can put the koi in. You can choose to put in 3 kilo salt per ton, up to 7 kilos salt per ton into that tank. It's easy to rinse that tank, so that is more. I like that more than putting salt in your pond. And then you put it into the tank. Put a fish with it. So if you have only one koi to introduce into your pond, then it's really important that the koi that there is a companion. It can be like toesai. It needs some. The koi cannot live on their own, so they need companion. And then so after a few, let's say 2 weeks, you can mix some water from the pond into the quarantine room, quarantine tank, better like that. And then see the reaction on the koi. You can put one of the koi from the pond in there and then see the reaction. And if everything's going okay, then you can put them in the pond. Also, by checking with the make a swab for the microscope, it's really you can really see if any parasite is developing on the koi. If you don't have a quarantine room, it's good to make sure the condition of your koi in the pond is good, and the condition of the koi you're going to introduce is also in good shape, good health. Make sure we always ask our customers to call us ahead 3-4 days before they plan to come to our shop. We make a swab of that particular koi, check if they have any flukes or any other parasites, and then we can say yes, you can come in 4 days. And sometimes we have to say no, sorry, we are in the middle of a fluke treatment or anything else. Then I know some hobbyists that put their koi in a potassium permanganate bath for 2 minutes. If you want to know the dose, please text me or send me an email. I don't want to say on internet. I don't think you're all fools, but I'm so worried. Someone is misunderstanding my explanation, and then the koi can die or damage for the rest of their life. So really important to be careful with that. Okay. Yeah, and of course you can put salt in your pond. You can do that. up to 7%, 0.7%. You can do, but yeah, it's always difficult, because if there's any Kostia on one of the other koi, some of the Kostia can really thrive on salt, and they will yeah, grow really fast. Then you have to put in FMC, and that's really difficult with salt. So be careful with that. And to rinse the salt out takes a lot of time. It's not a question, but since we have kept the pond water stable and at the right temperature, one koi that had a thick mucus layer on the gill cover for a year has now almost disappeared. Good. Yeah, that is really because you have the Anton has a heater installed on their pond, a heat pump, and since the temperature is now stable, the mucus plate, like it's like a car pock, it's now gone. So that's really good result. It's happy to read that. Good evening. Good evening. You recommend a good quality microscope? Yes. Oh, can you? Yeah, I like of course I can say some brands, but for me it's because it's all over the world, so I can say a Dutch brand, but you cannot buy it maybe in the UK or in the US, or so you have to be if you're gonna buy a microscope, good question, make sure it's like a tough one. It's if you lift it, it feels a bit heavy. It's not plastic. That's really important. It's important that it has its own light source. Sometimes you have microscope that has a mirror, and then you need a light source, and then please don't do that. What I like is a binocular, so I like to watch through the microscope with two eyes, but they are a bit more expensive, in the, like say, 300 to 450 euro. But yeah, I like it because your view is much more easier. It's much more easier to check on the on your objective glass. So that's what I like. I like also make sure it's good if you have a adjustable table, so you don't have to move the glass with your fingers, but with a I don't know if it's the right word, but a cross table, the table that has a layer on top, and you can move it by just turning on one of the wheels, and it will move your objective, or your piece of glass, your swab. That's important. Light. I like it when the newer ones are all with a battery, so you can watch it with just with a plug, but they charge while you have it plugged in, and then you can use it in the garden. Or for me, it's really handy to come at customers, check their koi, and don't have to ask for where can I plug in, just on the side of the pond or wherever I can see. That's important. And yeah, if it's too small and too cheap, and I mean below 130 euro, maybe. If it's second hand, that's something else. But if it's new, it should be somewhere between 180 and up, not starting from 180. euro. That's, yeah, that's that. Okay. Yeah. Anton, his pond was difficult. There was a lot of fluctuation in his pond, so that's why, yeah, he had the heat pump on there. What are the comments on a salt pot? I think I don't know why they oh, now I give hearts. They have like a heart on the corner of my screen, and exactly there, I think salt. 2 minutes, 20%. Can do. It's mainly against fluke, but it's quite short. I don't mean 20%, and then please put it 2 minutes. No, 2 minutes is quite. So we do 1 kilo of salt in 100 liter for 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. That is helping, but to get rid. Sometimes you have in a population of koi in your pond, you have only one koi that is not eating, a bit on the side, and if you have a swap of the koi, you will see a lot of fluke, and on the other koi you don't see any fluke, or 1 or 2, and they don't react on the fluke. So of course you can say, okay, yeah, well, let's put in anti-fluke in the whole pond, but that's expensive and sometimes not necessary. You can put that koi aside in a tank with 100 liter, 1 kilo of salt, and then for 10 to 15 minutes. And then the next day you do it again. And the next day, so 3 days in a row, you do that, and you will see the fluke will be gone on that koi, and there's a big chance it will recover, and it will join the rest of the group again. So the potassium permanganate, if you can buy it in your country, it's more effective, but it's tricky. So you have to have the good amount of potassium. Aeration, really important, and timing. Don't put 5-6 koi in one bath and then you have to find one and another one, and please do it 1 or 2 at a time if you have more fish than 1 or 2. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, we've got a koi show coming up, koi shows coming up. It's been really busy in our shop, and normally we have quite a lot of koi suitable for koi show, but it's been so we are happy for the success, but it's so busy with koi buyers that of course we have enough koi for the koi show, but a few koi that I wanted to enter the koi shows, they are sold, and I'm happy for that, because that's the whole meaning of our shop: selling koi, enjoying koi, selling koi. So maybe I know a few new owners will join the koi shows themselves, or in the next year, or in the near future, because there are so many koi shows. There was a time there was only one koi show in Holland, and now we have at least. So you have the koi show in September. At A2 Koi, you have the koi show in August, and the new Arce in Appeltern. That's the 3rd weekend, I think, and then you have the koi show. That is 1, 2. 1, 2, and then we have, of course, Oldenzaal. We have 29th of June. We have the special koi show at Koi Ker Hoekse Waard. And then we have next week we have the koi show in the Vossenberg, the Koi Cave koi show. So many koi shows, serious koi shows. Maybe there are some other koi shows I forget, but these koi shows I take seriously. I have been seeing a lot of koi with bacterial infection lately. What can they do to prevent this? And how have someone's koi... I have now someone's koi here in quarantine and I'm treating it. Yeah, it's quite difficult for koi with bacterial infections. Sometimes if it's returning every year, you must think what's with the system. Are there some places where there are a lot of harmful bacteria, but sometimes it can happen. What can you do in your quarantine? You have to be really careful not to use nets from your pond and to the quarantine tank, and don't use the same hands. But I mean, don't treat that koi and then go feed your other koi just with the dirty hands. And then really be careful, Anton, please. Yeah, salt is one of the ways. We use the super tabs, but in a bigger dose. So normally it's 1 tablet on 50 ton, and we can do with a bacterial infection 1 tablet on 10 ton, and then 4 days in a row. We use koi enzyme. That is really good for treating, getting all the mucus off the pond walls, the pipes, everything, because in there it's maybe too thick. There's too much space for anaerobe bacteria, and that's really important. So be careful. Make sure you can use that. And you have to clean the wound with some water of peroxide, then put some propolis on there. We use the biological propolis, that has the best result. No chemicals in here, only propolis made by bees, of course. And then have the best condition in the pond or in the tank, so they can heal. Kevin says, you say something about the Matsura Tosai. Is there more info about that? Yeah, there's more info. There will be, what was it, 93 Matsura Kohaku coming in with certificate for a really good price. Really good price. I cannot say the exact price yet, but it will be in, I will say, almost everyone's budget. Beautiful kohak, Tosai, up to 35 centimeters, doing really well. They're gonna come also soon, and as soon as they're here, I can show you, and then we can think we want to do like a week of like a Matsura festival with auction, with a small grow out, with more information about the kohakus, about Matsura, the breeder, everything. So we're gonna do something like that. No. Marcel, I didn't forget the show of Wim. I already told that is the 29th of June. We have at KOI Keruksawaard, we have a special koi show, and the reason why I say it's special, it has 4 varieties: Shirotsuri, Sanke, Kohaku, Showa. They're going to be judged by a Japanese judge. They're going to be judged by maybe some Dutch judges, and the grand champion will be judged by all the visitors. It's going to be a really event, and the special thing about it is that all judged koi will get a diploma. Will get a diploma where you like a report. So you can have like, okay, body this like a 6 or 8 or a 10. Body pattern like a 6 or 8 or a 10 or a 4. Skin quality, appearance, and so you can learn from every fish, every sheet, and normally you don't get any sheet. So I can see on koi shows, I can see people walking around when they not lost, but when they didn't win, or when they won and they don't know why they won or why they didn't win, and they don't. Yeah, it's like, wow. And they, of course, they try to contact with the judges, but it's always like a bit tricky, because they don't want a discussion just before presentation of the bocals, the trophies. So it's difficult, but I can say we, because we, Wim and I, it's Wim's event, Koi Care Hoeksewaard event, but Team Arts and Ends is assisting Wim a lot with that, and this it's really nice. So you can see, okay, why is my koi winner, or why is my koi not winning and not losing? Be careful what you can hear. I'm not saying losing, because a koi is not losing. It is not a loser on a koi show. It's not the winner, but it doesn't mean it lost at a koi show. That's really Japanese style. Next time it can be other way around. It's taste by judges. It's so many factors, so you cannot say it lost. But they can say, you can see on your diploma where it's like, okay, you have your this I can approve, or the next time I'm gonna select a koi, I need to look at this and this and this. So it's really really nice and clearing, and many people are looking forward to that, because it's really clear and really transparent, and that's what they like. Yeah, Kevin, they're gonna be a really beautiful koi. I don't know why I didn't make a longer movie of that the batch and the whole tank, or at Narita Koi Farm of the Matsura Kohaku. 93 pieces coming to Aalsmeer. So I didn't forget that one. Are there any preparations that they can possibly give additionally? Of course, and that's what I said with make your water as good as possible with a koi that is infected. So we use the micro mineral, we use the mineral plus, especially for that for healing the wounds as well. So make the environment as good as possible. So the immune system of the koi is growing, is getting better, and then it's the way to cure a wound. Oh, sorry. It was really early this morning. The wound used to be 2 centimeters round, and now it's about 5 millimeter. Take a photo every time so you can compare. That's really good. Propolis works great. The koi were giving an antibiotic injection 3 times every other day. Okay, yeah, that is also possible, antibiotics, but you need a professional vet to get it if it's on the legal way. So I'm happy you did that. Okay, that's that. We're gonna maybe what can I do? What I can show you? What can I show you? Shall we have a look at the my new pet again? It's for sale, but shall we have a quick look? It's really nice to see. So Merlin is starting up the camera. Maybe it moved. It's really nice. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. Oh, we've got such good news for a Sakai koi. I cannot show you yet. I want to introduce that together with Wim from Koi Kerutsuat. It's a beautiful, beautiful koi we bought together, Sakai, in their main pond. Yeah. Oh, maybe something is going on. One moment. Wait. Okay, let's go. Oh, glasses. Yeah, it moved. It moved. Antenarius? No, it's here is the fish. It's a fish, but it walks. So I like it a lot. It looks like his fin are like little paws, and you can see now the fin is. Yeah, this is the fin, but it uses it as a paw, and it walks around. It's really nice. I can see if maybe now it wants to eat. There's one more shrimp I can see here. Oh, it's too much flow. Oh. Now it's gone. It's used to live shrimps. I don't want to feed them on YouTube. I can do, of course, but then it has to be like a title with that, and not like a surprise and people see live streams being eaten. But it will going to be trained in 1 or 2 days to dead shrimps. It has like a little brush on the head. Now it doesn't do like that, of course. Because we're here, but normally it tries to move, it's tries to attract other fish, small fish, quite big because he has a giant mouth, or shrimps, and they will think, oh, there's something to eat, and then they are the food, becoming the food themselves. Maybe, yeah, I like it a lot. It's not like koi, of course, guys, I know, but just to, yeah, as a additional thing in our shop. Oh, look at the bonsai, they are, the azaleas are really flowering now over there. These bigger ones, we try to get them as cool as possible. So on the koi show, they will be having flowers, I hope. Really nice. With some small berries here. So it's really nice. Okay. What are we gonna... It's really not fun. We sent the mug to Aukari, I think, yeah, last week. Now with the UK not being in the European Union, it's really, it's almost easier. I don't have any experience, but I think it's almost easier to get 1 kilo Coke to the UK than a mug. You have to pay a lot of money. That's no problem. I mean, that's no problem. I'm okay with that. No problem for paying, but it's quite expensive, and they have so many questions before you can send it to the UK. It's unbelievable, and I hope you will get it. You have it, or you will get it in a week or two. It's an anglerfish, and like you say, it's really good. You're saying like, hey, is it salt water? It's brackish, so it has 12 gram per liter instead of the 24 gram per liter for salt. It's easy, and they at the wholesale center where they sold it, it's normally only fresh water, and they try to lower it every time a bit. And I was really surprised they had them on stock instead of the sea water, salt water wholesale center. We both have an account for those, and I was really surprised to see this at the freshwater wholesale center. It's really easy to keep. It doesn't have to be extremely heated, so it's a tough fish, and it's easy to feed it with a tweezer, with some shrimps, or when it's hungry. But I put it in. I thought, okay, what I do is some live shrimps. We put in. It was I think 24 shrimps. I thought, okay, he's gonna, yeah, in the future it will. In a few days it will start eating again, and then he has already some food. But it came out of the bag. The shrimps were already in, and before he was landing, it was already eating. And when I came back after 5 minutes, all shrimps were gone. So I think he is not hungry at the moment. Yeah, it has a lure on its head. A lure, that's the right word I was looking for. Yeah, it has a lure. It's like a fishing rod with at the end like a fluffy thing, and it will goes up, down, up, down, up, down, and then fish will get. They think, hey, there's some, because it looks like a rock itself. It will go there. They will go there. Curious as they are, and then before they know it, they get sucked in. It's really powerful, and then they're gone. Really big items they can eat. Okay. Now guys, we're gonna do the lottery in a few. Oh, the nightbot is gone. Oh, before I do that, yeah, this is already there. I want to show you before I do that, I want to show you some invitations of, and it's, I know when you're from the UK it's hard to come here just for a afternoon of koi, but it's nice. Oh, it's nice to, what's this? Oh, this is the this is the shirt I'm wearing at the moment. I think this is, should be on the back. It's the official Dainichi character. It has like a YouTube and a line sticker, and it's really nice. Nice to see. It's my t-shirt. It's for sale. I can send it all over the world. It's in our shop, but it's difficult for all over the world. So you have to text me if you like a Dainichi t-shirt. That's that, but that's not what I wanted to see, to show you. I wanted to show you this. Ryuki-san. This is subtitled in Dutch, so I will translate a bit later on. But he says, oh, this is my selection of the Pandora Showa of the Maruchu koi farm. This is really my selection. He did a selection. He had first pick for the Pandora for the last selection, and really tatakoi, really beautiful, and he's gonna keep them in Aukari for us for the project, and we also have the Omasako invitation. I'm always a bit proud if breeders do this for you when they take their time and make like a small invitation to show their koi. These is Omasako, Shirutsuri, big body, big strong bodies, and looking forward. And he's saying like, yeah, it was really hot last year. Sigas asked him like, it was really hot last year, what would you do for, how was the breeding of the Tosa? He said it was tough, but we managed, like every year, we managed to have a beautiful selection of Shiro Matsuri. So he is really powerful for that. So now I can see everybody is putting Koi House, Koi TV, whatever you want, whatever you like to put in. Koi Hobbyisten Friesland. It's in here. Albert de Vries is here as well, so maybe he's gonna win another. He had I think the honey, and they normally, I think, buy the honey when they're here. So now they won one. So this is for them, but this time, I'm gonna do the propolis, give away the propolis and a Dainichi sticker. The Dainichi sticker goes to Koi Roy. This is an original Dainichi sticker. We got them when we bought too many t-shirts at the Dainichi Koi farm, and the biological, the propolis from the Mount Athos monastery is gonna go to Ronald Taco. Ronald, let me know if you want me to send it, or if you gonna pick this up one day. Maybe you come to the special event, the 11th of May, for the Aukari project, and look there. Just to be clear, the Aukari project doesn't have to be expensive. Of course we have expensive koi, but we also have really beautiful koi that are, I think last year, I don't know this year yet, but last year I think the cheapest one was 290 euro. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of money, but a good koi like Tata koi, including Aukari cost, it's unbelievable. I think not so many dealers can arrange this for this price. But we also have last year the most expensive koi was, let's say, just above 10,000 euro. So yeah, we have many between those two amounts we have really beautiful Tosai for sale. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next week. Maybe Shigeyoshi Tanaka is here to join us. Depends on his jet lag. I think on that day he will arrive and will be really out of office. But last time he joined us just the first 5 minutes. Hope to see you next week, and hope to see you, and that's especially to the Belgium and the German and the Dutch people. But if you come from Guatemala, you're really welcome. But hope to see you also the 11th May here in Aalsmeer. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye bye.